Well. Welcome back to Severance Season 1, Episode 2. We are watching the episode titled Half Loop. And I just want to say a quick thank you. It is so exciting to release something and have excitement around it. In my heart, in my experience, and then also have people like really excited to see it. And like the theories aspect of it. Have people want to talk about the theories aspect of it with me or like see me theorize in real time. So that is really cool. Some things I'll say about episode 1, when I was editing it, I think there was only one thing that off the top of my mind that I wanted to bring up. But when I was editing it and I realized after I know that the boss is our neighbor, and my theory is that she is not severed. No spoilers. I guess we'll find out. She just seems evil. But she had mentioned when he walked into the office, oh, you look bad today. You look hungover or something. Or are you hungover? And I thought, oh, that's a weird thing to say. I would have like, because he's been like sick, right? And I was like, oh, I would have assumed like he was sick. But I thought that alone was very interesting. And I wanted to call out that. I was like, oh. So I'll be kind of looking to see if she has any more lines that seem out of place, but would line up with her being his neighbor. Because also one of the things that is really intriguing to me right now is, intriguing and kind of like, oh my gosh, you guys are awful kind of way. It's this, if there are people who are working in that office but aren't severed, it's this manipulation aspect of it. And then I was thinking again about how he was like sitting on the computer doing what looked like a job, but also looked so random. And like, I didn't think about it at the time because what are you really going to do? Show us like someone actually doing office work? Maybe this is just like their artistic way of showing him like playing with numbers, right? Because that's like a common thing that you'll say. Like, oh yeah, I was just playing around with the numbers and I came to this conclusion. So maybe it's just kind of like commentary on office lingo or like a way to kind of show them doing work without actually showing them doing work. So I don't know that if the work that they do is a part of the story or not yet. But I found that to be interesting. It's like, is it all, can they, and don't answer this is kind of just a thought, but like if your work personality only knows work, would your work personality know if the work that you're doing is bullshit? Because I feel like if you're stuck in that bubble and you never get to leave that bubble, then maybe perhaps you don't really know when things are kind of weird. You're just doing what you're told. But then you'll never, similar to how like you would never know if you lived with your coworkers or something. But the thing is also like, I guess him and his neighbor don't have conversations, but something that would kind of unlock something or not is if the neighbor tells him that she also works at the same office on the same floor. We only see 4 people at those desks, and I feel like those 4 people are the only ones severed. That's my thought right now, because the one guy like that seemed to be managing kind of the onboarding said, I love seeing you guys come in like this, which kind of gives me the illusion that he sees, I guess he's part of the before and the after. Somebody has to film her questions. I guess that doesn't really illuminate anything. Anyway, I think I'll probably share some thoughts at the beginning of each of these. Usually for other reactions, it's like, hey, hi, hello, how are you? Full links on Patreon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This episode is titled this. Here's how I'm feeling about the season. And I will be doing all of that to some extent, but also I think like anything that I notice in the edits while I'm editing, since I will be watching each episode twice before it goes up, essentially with the edits, I will be kind of adding additional thoughts, after a few sleeps, after some more contemplation, after thinking about it a little bit, after connecting some more dots, because there will be things that immediately hit me. And then there will be things I think that will like 3 days later be like, oh, wait a second, So I think there will be value of that in these little intros. If you're interested in my essentially post previous episode thoughts, any new little things that pop up. You know what I mean? Okay. But with that said, let's get into episode 2. If you do want to watch the full-length episodes with me, you can hop on over to Patreon and see everything full context there. All of my thoughts, all of my oohs, all of my ahs, all of my... And if not, if you want to watch the edited reaction, then over on YouTube. And if you are watching over on YouTube, there's a like button. Like that button. Hit that button. Hit that subscribe button, and then also the bell icon so you know when a new episode drops. Because I will, for now, be doing these, like be watching them and posting them a few hours after I watch them. Because that's what works. Because I kind of slid this in as a little surprise, you know. So, but you guys liked it so much, so I'm very excited to keep going with it. Thanks for being here. Let's get into it.
I am aware that this alteration is comprehensive and irreversible. I make these statements freely.
Whilst reading something.
Come with me, please.
Like, that seems like it was a script, you know? It's like, okay, yeah. Fair. Legally.
But the next time you yourself will be sentient will be this evening in the elevator back up. Man, I love seeing the sunrise on his face.
Who is that man?
You know he used to drink 3 raw eggs and milk each morning.
Ew.
His favorite breakfast.
Oh, so people like really do idolize him. See, I'm telling you. The distinction between corporate life and cults can sometimes, not with all companies, but can sometimes be really iffy.
They say it doesn't hurt.
Icky. Oh, it's a chip. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't know why I was thinking it was just a drug.
I'm very excited to meet you.
Okay, so I feel like he's not severed.
Hi, Helly.
Oh, what's happening?
Your orientation's been so much fun. Okay, so sometimes when a new hire is adjusting to a set...
See, he knows both sides of her.
Oh no, I'm trying to leave.
No. It's all part of the process.
Oh. Oh.
Hey there.
Oh, that's weird.
What the hell?
What the Helly?
Want to give it another shot? Maybe with a little oomph?
I guess I was thinking that this was the end part.
No, she's...
Oh.
Ooh. No, I'm gonna call you back.
Oh, this was. I don't know. Trying to piece the timing together.
I don't want to be in there, do I?
You're learning that you do. When we heard you were coming here, it was like a miracle. It's amazing what you're doing.
Ah, good old-fashioned manipulation.
Hey, old timer. One day down.
Oh. Okay, so he becomes more and more suspicious to me. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that credits sequence was saying a lot. Yeah, see, I think... Okay, I'm scared. Can I self-assess? Can I lead today? Okay, he is doing a lot of non-office work. They can't, like, get a janitor? How much are we getting paid? Compliance, just compliance. Oh, wait. Oh, I was gonna say, wait, he has a photo on his desk. Oh, he's thinking about his buddy. Oh, just, okay. Yeah, erase him from the company lexicon, sure.
A weekend just happened.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I left.
Yeah, that's how nights and weekends feel here.
That would be so draining.
I find it helps to focus on the effects of sleep since we don't actually get to experience it.
Oh.
I've got it 96% sorted, which means I've earned 4 of the 5 tier incentives, and the finger traps that you see displayed here.
What?
100% is tier 5. That gets you a caricature portrait. You'll note I've accrued an embarrassment of wealth in that regard.
Oh.
What about Mark's crystal head cube?
That's not a prize. That's just something they gave him.
Yeah, why? Why did they give that to him?
I just noticed you removed the group photos from the desks.
Yeah, we're gonna take the new ones at Helly's party today.
A party?
Oh.
Oh, that is sad though. Just erasing our old friend.
Now, all the data you see falls into one of 4 essential categories.
Okay.
Should this mean something to me?
No, all the data comes from upstairs, fully encoded.
Oh.
Each category of numbers presents in such an order as to elicit an emotional response in the refiner.
Emotional response.
They'll be sort of scary.
Scary.
What?
Are the numbers bloody? Do they chant?
I just printed out the passage of the handbook on changing out group photos. Just might be good to peruse when you're between things.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. Little rule follower. Yes, kind of you are. Yeah. Oh,
If you're really
okay.
unhappy, you can submit a resignation request with your outside self.
What was that little power stance?
They do tend to be rejected. Plus,
What?
quitting would effectively end your life.
Wait, that's a crazy manipulative way to think of that.
I'm agog at how well I can tell you're already fitting in. The office feels whole.
Oh, no, thank you. Agogged.
Let's get this party started.
I've never heard that word. Oh, a party. I want to know what the waffle party is so bad.
My name is Irving, and I've worked here for 3 years, and something about me is that I know all 9 core Lumen principles.
Oh, of course you do.
What's your favorite?
What are all 9 of them?
All 9.
Right. Good job.
Today,
Good answer.
I think I'd say cheer.
Cheer. Can you describe? Can you tell me all of them?
No trust fall today, Irv.
Oh, Irv. Wait, that was kind of cute and sweet. He just wants to. Why not? You know?
Hello, I'm Helly.
Hi, Helly.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about myself.
Well, sure you do, Helly.
That is so difficult.
Tonight, but I don't know if home is a house or an apartment or if I live with a family.
I like to think my Audi lives on like a riverboat.
Okay.
Right, I actually have a few things to say to her. Can I record something back?
No.
So what if I write her a note?
Unfortunately, the elevators are equipped with something called code detectors.
Oh.
Okay, well, what if
I don't think
You could
you're
never
quite
talk
getting
to your
the game here,
Audi.
Helly.
The game. Oh, this game. The game of Get to Know You. Well, she doesn't know anything about herself.
She's 30 years old, she's allergic to almonds, and has weak enamel.
Whoa. Okay.
And seeing her here with you all, I'd say she most definitely has a family.
Red flag. Red flag. I'm going to get a red flag. Red flag. Red flag.
Been with Lumen about 2 years. I absolutely love this game.
Nice try,
Right,
pal, but
okay.
you said that last time.
That was such a bland ass answer.
Well,
I think I might go crazy. The Office if you're only living in this side of life,
I broke protocol this morning.
rule breaker. Oh wait, he's pissed about that.
Group photos, the ones with PD, and it just
Oh no, you're not allowed to have
Made me
feelings, are
feel
you?
sad.
No, it shouldn't make you feel sad. That's your Audi's feelings. No, it
worried
would be his
that
innie.
I won't be able to run MDR like he did.
That tracks. I have similar worries.
Okay, shut up, Mr. Riverboat.
Took him from the cubicles and put him in the storage closet, which we're not supposed to do.
I recall this. I objected.
Okay, Arv, goody two shoes.
I actually find your reaction sweet. Though, it is puzzling you have an outburst like this for Petey and not
Why?
for, say, Carol D.
Yeah, but PD was our bestie.
But we knew Carol D was leaving beforehand. I mean, her Audi filmed a thank you.
Her Audi. Oh, that is weird then.
He's at some new job, or drunk on a beach, or dead.
That's enough, please.
Oh. Uh-oh. So weird.
I think this is a good time to remind ourselves that things like deaths happen outside of here, not here.
So you're trying to let us think that he did die.
I also think that melon isn't getting any tastier.
Well, Riverboat hasn't done his little part of the game. Wait, what if your innies and your outies like different things? Like, what if your innie likes Melon Dew, but your outie hates Melon Dew? Why did I feel like he was about to rip his fingernail off? Oh, his fingers are gross. What does his outie do? Garden. A gardener. I could see him being a gardener.
So how are you gonna figure out if Petey's okay?
Oh,
Whoa, Helly, shh.
You're just done asking about your best friend because our babysitter told you to stop?
Oh, babysitter's crazy. I love her.
Milchick's a nice man.
Right.
When he says something, it's best to listen. I
Mm.
don't care, 'cause he
This
can't
guy-
always be nice like that.
Oh, he seems dark. Like, I feel like there's definitely, because that's the second time that somebody has kind of like said something that I feel like would get them in trouble, and he's like, don't do that, but he says it in like the best corporate way that lets me know he's been in trouble before.
Great big smiles.
But he doesn't really let on to
you'll
it
be
that
looking
much.
at this every day.
But he be taking so many photos.
Gratitude.
Gratitude.
Say cheer.
Cheer.
Cheer. Oh, gratitude is also probably one of the 9, isn't it?
Helly, what are you doing?
Helly.
No, I just think I'm not gonna work here anymore.
Oh, you can't do that.
I quit. I just don't want
We
any of it.
told you, there's code detectors.
Do you know that? Have you tried? Because frankly, it sounds made up.
Oh, it does sound a little made up, but also there's a snitch in that room, Helly. Now she's, ooh, girl. Well, yeah, because you said it in front of Mr. Babysitter Snitch. I know he's a snitch. I know he is. Uh-oh. Who the hell is this guy? The way he walks is scary.
Come on out.
Casted perfectly. Is that his real face? Or did they give him prosthetics and makeup for that? Because the continuous furrowed brow.
Perhaps you better come with me.
Mr. Grainer.
Oh, that's Mr. Grainer.
See, you found my wayward trainee.
Uh-oh.
Must have just forgotten to go over data smuggling rules with Helly. Sorry, this is Helly. Helly, Mr. Grainer.
Oh, he's just saying nothing because he's not severed. I know it.
That one, it's on me. And I apologize for that, sir.
On you, then.
Oh no. What is the punishment? Uh-oh. He just saved her from something, but I don't know from what. We're gonna find out. Oh. Helly. I get it. I do. Because the more I think about, like, especially the way they have the office, like, it's so cold and bland and clinical. Like, if that's all you knew, I think I'd lose my mind. Break room. Uh-oh. Mr. Grainer. We talked about Mr. Grainer last episode. Oh, look who it is.
So you're a doula.
Oh.
How many deliveries have you seen?
Over 300? We get 2 a day.
So, like, that's just like a year's worth of dueling. Wait, no, 2 a day would be just like a year.
Are you vetting me for your sister?
No, you seem great.
I'm kidding.
I know.
This is so weird. Does he just not have, like, is his outie just kind of, I mean, his outie is stunted, right? Because of grief and whatnot.
Yeah,
Like half this town.
and half of me.
Okay, but not everyone is severed, right?
A corporate historian, apparently. Sensitive material, hence the...
But also, it's not sensitive material. It's literally just, it's already encrypted numbers, and some of them seem scary.
Like you could have a girlfriend at Lumen and not know it. Like you could get married and have kids and just forget they exist for 8 hours every day.
I mean, that is so sad.
That doesn't mess with your head?
Hey, you're asking a lot of great questions. Thank you so much.
I think for some people, it's the point.
Right. I think probably for everyone, it's the point.
So do you live in Lumen housing?
Oh, that's Lumen Housing.
And yes, they happen to be subsidized by the company that employs me.
Okay, so that would make sense why his boss lives next to him. But then
Oh, nice.
there's no way that they would let him live next to his boss unless it was a way to
Whole Mind
control
Collective,
him.
they're great.
We're trying to get a measure on the ballot to keep megacorporations like Lumen from...
Oh, shit.
And James Egan is trying
Okay,
to...
well, what about the self-mutilating types that do it willingly?
Like himself.
Forced labor.
Really?
Okay, so people can just, like, self-imprison. Your past self chose to walk you down here to be an infantilizing prick to people.
That it would be one of the worst part of being an outie, would be everyone is so judgmental of the severed. So like your innie doesn't have to deal with any of this, but your outie has to deal with not knowing what half of your day is spent doing, and then also people being meanies to you because you severed yourself. But like, he did it because he wanted to escape, but I get the unethical side of it.
Peace offering.
Get out of here.
Are we fighting?
I just keep thinking about those damn bins.
No, you just want information from him.
My, you smell nice.
Were you on a date?
Sister set me up with, like, her doula.
Oh, that's a little too close to home.
My late husband was a carpenter. He said he would start building us a house in the hereafter. And there would be a small guest apartment in the back in case I found a new man.
Huh? What? It sounds like you're hitting on him, but you're not.
He even drew blueprints, which I keep in my purse. Well, come by the shop, okay?
The shop?
Try to get down there. Good night, Mrs. Selvig.
The shop? Oh. I was like, that's a oddly blurry shot. That's supposed to be like reflective of our minds. Severance robs the worker of moral self-governance. Well, it does do that. Oh yeah! Oh shit!
I actually woke up not feeling terribly well. Sorry, I'm just now calling.
May I ask how serious it is?
Just very minor stomach event.
I know your innie will be sad to have missed the day.
What will Helly do without you? They're probably following you. They probably have a microchip. The microchip probably tracks you.
You don't think that
He's probably sick. They wouldn't bounce him and Petey the same week.
quarterly deadline's coming up, and I'm not looking to be department chief.
Wow. A lot of confidence for a man who once got disciplined for dozing.
Dozing? Mr. Rule Follower, Mr. Goody Two-Shoe is dozing?
I can't help that I was hired older than you.
Oh, well, okay.
Just never stops, huh?
Endless toil.
Yeah, that sucks, if I'm honest.
Hey, they wouldn't have fired him for my note thing, would they?
No, no way. He did a stint in the break room yesterday.
Yeah, tell me more about what that is, please.
Did he sound ill?
I don't know. He said it was abdominal.
Right, okay, these fuckers. Blame it on the chamomile. My neighbor gave me some cookies and they were bad.
Yeah, but why don't we always finish the files?
It only keeps so long. You know, we finish on average 1 in 5 files before they expire.
Whoa! Oh, this guy seems... Uh-oh. He's tired. What's wrong? Oh, no. I would fall asleep looking at all those numbers, too. I wonder if there's like a game you can play of the numbers. The numbers look scary. Oh. Uh-oh. So he's been there for 3 years. So is it possible that every once in a while you glitch? Maybe perhaps we need like an upgrade of our severed chip?
No!
Irving.
You arrived out of nowhere, creepy little babysitter. He's just waiting there?
We'll deduct the time you spent dozing from your Audi's paycheck.
Hey!
What will be harder to fix, Irving, is my and Miss Cobell's trust in you.
What? He's not really dozing. He's like...
Oh God, a 4. What even are these numbers? Like, do we even know what we're supposedly cleaning?
No.
My theory? The C.
Love that theory.
Okay, if our Audis are up there severing their brains, shit must have gotten pretty bad. So what is a desperate humanity to do?
Populate the sea?
Right. Love this thought, though.
We sense what's eels, and then we tell the probes what to blow up.
That's crazy.
Now, Irv thinks we're cutting swear words out of movies.
Love that.
But what is
Oh,
it? Like,
man.
what are we actually working on down there?
War?
I don't know.
You don't... Okay, well...
They separate us from the other departments. We don't even know how many there are.
But everyone's severed?
But I've been reintegrated for 2 weeks now. I've been mapping out the floor. I hid the original for you when I left.
Oh, Petey. Uh-oh. Petey.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Reintegration sickness.
What?
Never
What
heard
is
of that
that?
one.
Because I'm the first dipshit that's ever had it.
What
Plus,
about-
living in a cold-ass greenhouse doesn't help, but I can't go home.
Oh, because he probably lives in the Severance, the Lumen apartments.
There's this room. We go in there when we don't act right.
Yes, at the break room.
Who's that?
I'm afraid you're not sorry. Forgive me for the harm I have caused this world.
What? This world?
All I can be is sorry, and that is all that I am. I'm afraid you don't mean it. Again.
Okay, I mean, it's manipulative. It's crazy, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
That's the break room.
The art has to be on purpose, but I'm afraid to like Google what the art is and find out too much. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, that's like Mr. Grainer, whipping them. Are there 4 of them? 1, 2, 3, and a sheep. Huh. Right. A sheep, a lady, a jokester, and the old man.
That piece hung in the perpetuity wing for many years. I know. It broke my heart when they took it down. It's better here. It's calming.
Is it? Is it calming?
So this is your work. Most people only think of O&D when new handbook totes come in. Well, I love those too.
Irv is kind of a sweetie.
What I'd like to do is share with you some facts about your Audi.
What?
Try to enjoy each equally.
Alright, I'm listening. Manipulate me. Let's go.
Your Audi is generous.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Your Audi is strong and helps someone lift a heavy object.
So they're watching everything.
Your Audi is splendid and can swim gracefully and well.
None of this is damning.
Please try to enjoy each fact equally.
Oh, yeah, don't get too excited.
That's 10 points off. You have 90 points remaining.
Whoa, excuse me?
Your Audi is skilled at kissing and lovemaking.
And how would we know that?
I'm sorry. Please don't respond to any specific fact.
This is so creepy. 2 tokens per person for a little snack.
I met the O&D department head.
Bert? I've met that guy. He's a fuck.
Bert's not a fuck.
Why do you think he's a fuck? I thought he was nice. Uh-oh. Do you see the scary number?
Do it.
Hey guys.
Lumen has been good to us, and it is feckless.
Guys?
They're so manipulated.
You okay? Just fence off the bad data like I showed you. And bin it. Boom. Fucking refined.
All right, Helly. Hip, hip.
The numbers were scary.
She's genuinely scared. Oh my gosh. I think it takes a while because whatever the fucking did to their brains takes a while. She's looking to see where Mark is. See?
Here's
I'm
the
scared.
couch. Find you a sleeping bag.
Oh my, don't do that.
Thanks for doing this, Mark.
Well, I figured my work self would be pissed if I let you sleep in a greenhouse.
Your work self would be pissed, but also your neighbor is your boss and she's scary. Who? Oh, uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. This is not good. Oh no. This is really bad. Do you think it's like has something to do with the being in the Lumen house that is making it worse?
Okay.
Did he just die? Half Loop was the name of that episode. Interesting. Okay, let's chat. I guess I kind of got the answer to one of my questions, that there are other departments that are severed based solely on that O&D guy, though that could have been a plant to make it seem that way. I definitely think that photo, that art, outside of the wellness room was symbolic. Now, obviously there was a sheep, a woman, a jokester, and someone else. I don't know if I said maybe was it an old man because I was like, was it? Oh, let's just go back and look at it. It was an old man. Who? I'm assuming symbolically this would be the four of them. The woman being Helly. I would almost say that the old man could be the sheep, but because there's an old man, I'm like, maybe Irv is still just the old man, and then the jokester would be... I'm trying to think of which guy would be the sheep. Would it be our guy? I don't know. Would it be our guy Mark? I guess it would be. And then the other guy, the riverboat guy, would be the jokester, I guess, the jester. If you had to put them in a place. What did he get to eat also? I wanted to see what the snacks in the little fridge were. Raisins, peanuts, edamame, beets, sunflower seeds, ginseng cubes, blueberries, and I can't read that one on the right. Okay, fascinating. I don't know. I'm this episode was scarier. It's like this episode was the scary numbers, but the half loop. I'm trying to figure out what half loop means. Okay, so we'll break down Mark a little bit here because Mark, obviously, the story is told kind of through the POV of Mark for the most part, with like Helly being, I would say, a second main character. I'm kind of hoping we see her like ramp up and be like a similarly main. We do get moments alone with her, and then Riverboat and the old guy kind of being more on the side than main at the moment in terms of their storylines. But anything could change, right? They're obviously all important to this environment. And then we have the babysitter, who is really starting to scare me because he was so a part of Helly's journey, which makes me think that like he's not severed either. But if there's people in this environment who aren't severed, then do the severed people know that there are people, they're working with people who aren't severed? Because it's kind of a thought that like everyone on that floor is severed. Also, half of the town works for Lumen. No shot, everyone is severed. Because it's like, you have to work in the specific department to be severed, on the specific floor to be severed. What information are they decoding is a good question. I feel like it's not good, whatever it is. But it also feels like it could be nothing, because like, how are these numbers actually looking scary? Or is that all part of this like severed chip that they've put in them, like makes things look scary so they can like encode things a certain way, and then the information becomes scary looking and then they parse it out? But it's like they don't have any knowledge of what they're cleaning up. And if they are actually cleaning up something, it's not going to be good. So that is fascinating. So PD's in hiding, but PD being at Mark's house is very bad. What's her name is going to know he's there. Yeah, the boss definitely has, like, I don't know. She keeps such an eye on him. It is so scary. But based on the old man, based on Irv's wellness thing, either all of those things are lies. But also, can we talk about how every time he showed a little bit of personality or like fondness of his Audi, he was scolded, reprimanded? So it's like any little bit of personality, any little bit that they can't manipulate, which like any sense of identification would allow you separation from the company, right? And so they don't want that because then they can't manipulate you as effectively. So it's scary, but like, he had these moments of feeling, but what also dozing, he was seeing things. Is it possible? I mean, he's been there for 3 years. Is it possible that things went wrong? Things went wrong in his little implant? Has he been there the longest of all four of them? I don't know. No one else said how long. I guess maybe Mark said how long he'd been there and it slipped my mind. I fear PD might be dead or at best catatonic. I think there's got to be something in... If he's living in Lumen housing, I feel like there has to be something to that housing that is also an element of control. And I'm not just talking about them placing you next to your boss, but also there's no shot they would place you next to, they would let you live next to your boss knowing, like, if you're not allowed to have any outside connection. I feel like if you just had one simple conversation, then you would know that you worked in the same place. But also she says she has a shop. But is she saying that because she knows he'll never go to the shop? Or does she actually have a shop as a front? I have so many questions and no answers. I don't even know what to talk about right now because I have no answers to anything. But also, I do feel like the show gives me an ample amount of time to kind of have theories and thoughts whilst in the moment. So let me know. I don't know. I'm considering if I need to like be taking notes, but I feel like if I've taken notes on things in the past and then people accuse me of not paying attention because I have to look down to take the notes. And I feel like this show has so much symbolism. So I feel like the workaround is like I have my thoughts here and then I'll take notes whilst I'm editing of things that pop back up. And then the beginning of the next episode, I will talk about said like lingering thoughts that I didn't get addressed during the reaction or at the end of the reaction. Does that work for you guys? I know then you kind of have to wait for the full thoughts on the episode we watched, but I think it's the best way to keep the first time watching intact and like unobstructed of like Googling things and looking things up, but also like I get to focus and lock in for the episode and then have my immediate thoughts, have the thoughts midst of the episode. And I feel like this is an episode where I need to let things kind of linger. So I'm going to do that. But definitely give me your feedback. I know that waiting is kind of maybe not always ideal, but I just think that this is a show where the theories are going to be the king of the conversation or the queen. And I don't want to rush the theories, and I also don't want to delay the reactions. So that's what we're going to do for now. Let me know how you feel about that, and I'll see you in episode 3 for more thoughts. Okay? All right. Thanks guys for being here. If you want to watch the full length reactions with me, hop on over to Patreon. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.